Hello everyone, have you missed me? Have you? Here she goes, every bloody time, innit? Right, baby, here's the best boy. He's here, she's here, we're okay. Well, I've been and a bit of a trip in an ambulance. Nothing major, all's well now. Shit happens or doesn't from letting them know. The rest I'll explain as we get into this. So, yeah, a whole week and not a single video. Oh, and I got the mics. Look. Tickle, tickle. Yeah, I've used them before. Some of you today were fine, some couldn't hear me. And as usual, me and my favourite co-host. Say good morning, everyone. Hello, blood nose. Yeah, morning, blood nose. And Andy and Ross, Marianne, Brian, Karen. Oh God, you've all been asking, where are you? I'm back. Thank you for asking. Yeah, one of those weeks that was unplanned, really. I had plans, but not the bit when you end up in the hospital, 'cause shit doesn't happen. Yeah, so, I'm in the regret. I gotta be on the show. Never really had a bad experience actually. Not on the call. I'm sure I haven't. Yes, he got away. Yes, the parts of us bit were old, getting knackered, but hey, it's Cornwall. Everything's soldier knackered in Cornwall, and we don't get a quarter of the money that we send out the county. No, true, being honest. You want honest? I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, they were good. I can't send them other doctor who treated me many years ago. And this actually said that he was surprised that this had worked as long as it did, because in his own words, whoever made it bolted it together, and did say if it hadn't started producing I'm able to have another operation to correct it, but hey, here we are. Yeah, everything's okay, but funny thing was that when I was in that, you kind of saw how well they're trying to work, how much they're trying to do, and well, onward is dilapidated buildings. They're old. And it isn't big enough. The largest hospital in Camborne is no longer big enough to support everyone in Camborne. No, I know everyone's in there all in one guy, God forbid. You never get nothing done. That's not a criticism. They are working high pressure all the time from what I saw this week. Yes, I've had to dig at the past NHS. The 80s and 70s and 90s NHS that destroyed lives, that killed officials and haemophiliacs and other people who had blood transfusions. You knew we were coming round to that, didn't you? So, I think there's really a genuine crisis now in healthcare, social care, etc. And that they're winging it. Literally, they are winging it. Literally winging it. Same in education. They're winging that too. I'm often thinking I'm with this. Think about it. Alright, let's go back to my member in our last years at school. Senior school, not so. Imagine, I mean, we wouldn't even have thought about doing this anyway. But I did have seen a riot in your school when you were going against the regime. No, seriously, I'm asking, because I got to take a little video to show you. Where is it? Did I upload it? No. 1 minute. One minute. Come on. Never when I did it. It meant that the news that should have said that. Get back. Right. Get the Daily Mail. Right. I knew I did the BBC everywhere. If you haven't seen this, I said the police in Umbrical. Monday? Is it Monday or Friday? Last week, Friday. Here we go, guys. Rioting in the corridors. Got it. Camborne Science and International Academy began raucous, the pupils began a raucous protest. Pupils, not these the ones in school, were rioting, shouting, school is shit. So nothing's changed in 34 years. It's still shit. So children said they've been thrown out of lessons for being just a minute or two late, while others have been forced into reflections from minor... Oh shit, hang on. Yes, I'll do that later. For minor infractions like yawning, stretching, and putting a hand up to go to the bathroom. No. That's when you clock about 18 years. That's the Senate hit the Youth Reform School. I'm not joking, this is exactly how Hitler was. I mean, I kind of ever get respect from your pupils if you don't have respect for them. Just putting it out there. And I know many parents with children at that school, and the parents support the kids, not the teachers. The fact that they can teach not a memory tool, I don't think real teachers exist anymore. If they do, they're on to bloody fine, from what I've heard and been told and what I read. So, then, video, we're not going to here we go. So, these are they've taken stills, they haven't got the video, but I know where I can find it. So, here we go. This is the start of their walk-out. And then would we have done it in the 80s? Probably not. But then we thought our kids it's okay to say no. And it is okay. I'm not saying it isn't. You know, I'm not saying, but what they have to remember is one day they're going for a job interview. What if any of them have just got a criminal record from what has happened? What if? Not saying they have. I mean, you can't give every child that's got a criminal record for standing up for their rights, can you? And they can't spell Camborne right, they mean they're fucking you in Camborne, just saying. So, so, then to fucking spell Daily Mail, really, really, really. So, why are you barking? No, we're gonna make it a bomb. So, with dinner, I got back to a few weeks ago for the ride around in Camborne. We went past the city. So, of course, parents will be blamed, but what are you meant to do when enough is enough? Really, what are you meant to do? The new rules, from what I understand from talking to people, nobody knew about. No parents, no kids. And the dress code, everything is, like I said, it's at the youth school for Camborne. From what I'm seeing, from what I've been told. So, is it the school? Is it the parents? Or is it the kids are genuinely expressing the frustration at the system? All three, maybe. I mean, I know kids there, and I know that they hate it, they're locked in, they lock them in, on gates and that. So, and it isn't an hilarious Penrose grow its sales, grow its one of the Humphrey Davy, I think, of that issues too already, and the kids have been back, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks yesterday, some went back. But if you're treating them the way it's been suggested to me, you're not going to have a productive child out of it, are you? Or a happy school leaver when it comes. This is to do with the council. Who knows? Is there more to it? Is there more that people want to share, but I'm afraid to? All I know is the system appears not to work. 1994 var det. I was 12. I don't remember this. Trim school. If you had a kid at trim school in 1984 and you remember that right, let me know. I'm not over it. Came up on Wikipedia. So, bit dodgy. What see what this is. No. What I'm suggesting Camborne live. When do you got the footage? Hang on, bear with me. Here we go. Right, hang on, waiting for the video to load. That said, when the other schools is meant to be doing the demo too, but fancy nipping into your stretch. It's a natural reaction. You're young because you need oxygen. So, scientific fact, but what with the secondary school teaching about facts? Oops, did I just say that? Oops. I can't play this video. Let me. Bonnie! On the post, nothing worthwhile. Just wanted this. So it's on a channel I can watch. I think we know what I mean. There's certain shit network that I don't pay for. Trust them be there. Wonder if it was on. Right. Camborne School. Back to there. And it went round. Typical Camborne. Typical. Not anywhere else. Must be. Metro got it. But then if it will play in the ground, got it. Come on. Right. Play.
For me, really, my main
Play.
is that my personal view is that they're not using the reflection and the sanctions lawfully, because the government say that essentially they should be reasonable and they should be proportionate, and they're not. Is what they're doing is they're using reflection as a first line punishment, essentially, rather than having, you know, other and actually when you look at their policies, reflection is only documented in the exclusion policy for more major sanctions. So it really should have been used in that way, I feel. And essentially, I don't think that, you know, any child should be removed from their education for a minor offence, and that's what it's currently being used for.
And you're all parents, do you all agree with that? Is that what you mean?
I think as parents we appreciate the behavioural policies, like under Mr Kenworthy. They were fair, they were consistent across the board, everyone knew where they stood. I think for reflection at the moment, people are being sent to there for very minor offences, and they're failing reflection for things like not writing enough, not concentrating, putting a pen down. So these children are SEN students that cannot concentrate for that level of time or be in that level of silence, and they will never pass reflection. They're disadvantaging those pupils immediately by putting them in that situation. And for me, the toilet issue, at the end of the day, my daughter now is not drinking, and my son, because she can't time when she needs to go to the toilet.
So just explain.
Okay, the school have said they expect them to go within breaks and lunchtimes, which is fair if you had enough toilets. At the end of the day, there are 1,800 students. The British standard says 1 per 20 students. There should be 90 toilets, and there are less than a third of that in the school. So you imagine 1,800 students trying to go to the toilet in break or lunchtime, and apparently sometimes they're locking some of the cubicles and letting students in at one at a time. There's no way they can all go during break and lunch. And then we have been told they can go during class, which is fair and nice, but at the end of the day, they then in their own time have to go at break or lunch and return to their year team and explain why they needed the toilet. You know, for some children, girls especially, that might be starting their womanly things, you know, to have to go and explain why they need the toilet, or just to say why they need the toilet. They need the toilet because they need the toilet, you know. I just think things like that are silly this year, and it's very much changed from last year.
And we can see and hear in the background a lot of students who've come out to protest off their own backs. Presumably you support what they're doing here today?
We knew nothing about this at the end of the day. The parents are here. The students have to do what they feel they need to do.
They felt they want to take ownership of the situation. They're seeing their friends being sent out of class for being 2 minutes late because they were helping a year 7 student. Now the older students, year 10s, 11s especially, are told to help year 7s. because it's kind, it's courteous, and actually it fits with the school rules of the ethos of altruism and being kind. But then they're being punished for being altruistic and being kind. They're seeing their friends that struggle to make eye contact or can't sit still to focus. They're being punished for that. And there's a lot of children that can't do that. Children that are neurodiverse especially struggle to sit up straight, look like they're concentrating, not fiddle, make eye contact and everything else. They can't do it. And the school are supposed to have a graduated response policy in regards to behaviour for children with SEND needs. And to be honest, from everything parents have said, it's not being followed at all.
That's why I'm here.
The SEND provision isn't good enough. They've got rid of the hub, which is now their punishment room for reflection, which was for children with SEND to visit. It's a quiet space if they're struggling in class. My son was supposed to have a pass for that this year because we had a few times last year where I had to come and get him because it was too much for him. And that's gone now. The children with SEND needs don't feel like they've got support. The DSL office, which is the Designated Safeguarding League, was available for them. That's now been moved to kind of out of the way. It exists, but it's been moved. So the kids don't necessarily feel like that's available for them anymore. There's been a few children that have asked for support, actively gone to their year office and said, I'm struggling, I don't feel like I can go to class, I'm very anxious, things like that, and they are being forced by teachers and year teams to go to class or go to reflection. So obviously they're already in a heightened state, so they're like, no, we're not going, I don't want to go to reflection, I want some help. Then they're suspended. It's not good enough.
My daughter comes on crying every night because she can't cope with it. She was in the TEVI all year, last year, and now she's just been put back into the mainstream of things, and she's not coping. And so I follow along with everything she says.
It's having a negative impact on their mental well-being. And I appreciate that some children are, some children don't have issues, but from the voices that we've heard, there are a lot of problems here. And my youngest son, he has a neurodiverse condition also, and he's struggling with anxiety. Even my older one doesn't. They're getting anxious, they're getting worried about what's going on at school. And it's just not.
I've never seen this with my daughter. She's always loved school, and she begged to be homeschooled within the first 10 days of being back.
Even children that are well behaved,
yeah, she's
finding
never had
themselves in
anything.
reflection.
Yeah.
Children, because they do behaviour points and negative points for various things, and kids that have never done anything wrong, they've never so much as had a negative point, and they're in year 10 and 11, and suddenly they're being suspended. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, some children push the rules, they push the boundaries, they can misbehave. Nobody's denying that, and nobody's saying the school shouldn't deal with that kind of behaviour. But it's
in my
At the end of the day, what we want is justification for what's going on. We need to know the feedback, communication with the teachers, and everybody needs to work out, the children, the parents and the teachers, a balance and come to an agreement.
The problem is there is no list. There's nothing distinguishes currently between the major offences and the minor offences. This list doesn't exist.
I spoke earlier about a document I was looking for on the system. The behaviour policy refers you to two. So basically it refers you to the CSI behaviour principles policy and the exclusion. I could find the exclusion policy, but not the behaviour principles. So the exclusion goes on about suspending for major disruption and sanctions, but we can't find anything on these smaller sanctions. I mean, at the end of the day, we could have prepared our children as to what they might have been.
I mean, if you drop a pen or if you forget your pencil case, then there should be a less severe sanction. It shouldn't involve missing education sessions. It should be maybe a lunchtime detention or after detention, something that is much less of an impact on their learning and their education, I think.
Because they're taken out of two core curricular lessons and a break for reflection, and they're writing out a booklet. We did raise this actually in the Year 11 Parents' Evening, and I think it's changed now for Year 11s. They're actually able to do their core curriculum if they go into reflection, and because that was a big issue. Obviously, they're missing out on the time-critical year.
It's still not from the teacher of that subject, is it?
No, it's doing their own thing.
Copying out of a book, which
My son hasn't had
they stopped doing that in education a very long time ago for a reason. It doesn't work.
If we were taking them out of school for holiday during term time, though, we'd be in court and being fined left, right and centre, wouldn't we? So
I'm told it's not okay that
Yeah.
they miss education.
but it's okay to kick them out for dropping a pen. I mean, my daughter doesn't even come to this school anymore. Like, I had to pull her out for severe bullying. She was to the point where she tried taking an overdose, and the school were just like, well, what do you want us to do about it? They refused to help her, actually blamed her, even though she was asking for help. And they said, oh, well, we're really sorry that she felt like she couldn't come and ask us for help, even though she was doing. So, you know, they were putting her in isolation or reflection or whatever they call it. And the girls that were bullying her were getting away with it.
They're not
So,
reflecting
At the end of the day,
well,
the children come to school for an education.
yeah,
So educate them.
that's it. Yeah,
It doesn't matter what they're wearing, it doesn't matter, you know.
The government policy doesn't list anywhere reflection as a reasonable form of sanction. It's not listed in any government policy. There's other options, but that's not what it is.
Can I just take your names, please?
Marsha,
Marsha,
Whitehurst,
Kathy Hamilton.
Vicky Rowe.
Gemma Toy.
Chantal Turner.
So there you go. You read it from the parents. When I have family members at that school, and be honest, I don't blame anyone other than the school.
Hi, and welcome
What
to
the
Mammograms and Me
fuck
from
all?
metro.co.uk. This is a new podcast series all
I
about my
don't
campaign to find the million
fucking
missing
care
mammograms
of.
and the thousands of women walking around with undiagnosed breast cancer. Hosted by me, Dawn Butler, first elected in 2005, I launched the hashtag Find the Million campaign with metro.co.uk.
Go away, digital. So you narrowed it from the parents. Especially for 11-year-olds in the new school, we've all been there, right? You don't know the routine, you don't know the rules. But, and if you've been there the last 4 years, it turns out you don't know the rules either because they changed them. They changed them during the holidays and never thought to email the parents. So, what next? Who knows? But yeah, that's the news from around here, and I will see you soon. See you later.